Hey guys, my name is Sim. I am a makeup artist and hairstylist, and today I'm going to show you how I use my favourite Huestick in the colour Rise. I've been a makeup artist for over 12 years and I started my journey in makeup because I struggled with my pigmentation and my dark circles, and there were no brands out there that catered to people of my skin colour. When I was a teenager, there weren't enough foundation colours, there weren't enough concealer colours, and I felt like I was the only one who had these issues because there was no one on TV who looked like me, and even in Bollywood everyone looked so perfect that I just couldn't relate to it. I always wondered, why do I have these dark patches on my face? How can I make them go away? I started off by trying to cover my dark circles with a lighter colour, and obviously that ended up grey and a cakey mess because I was putting too much product on my face. And then over time I came across colour correcting, but back then there weren't that many brands that catered to my skin tone and the issues that I was experiencing. So that's why I love LIVETINTED, because they really include everyone. It doesn't matter what kind of skin colour you have, what kind of skin tone you have, there is something for everyone, and they've managed to do that with only a few products. I thought it'd be fun to show you some of the cool ways that I use this, so if you're interested, hang around and follow along. Okay, so I start off by looking at the whole face. I see anywhere that I've got darkness. I can see that I've got it here under my eyes, I've got it here right into the corners, onto my eyelids, a teeny bit under my mouth over here, a tiny bit on the side of my nose, and a patch here. So I'll go and colour correct those places with Rise Huestick. I'll just go and apply exactly where I need it. I colour correct my eyelids as well a little bit, just so that when I go in with concealer it doesn't look ashy. And then just the sides of my mouth, teeny bit here and here, just on one side. This side doesn't really have that much darkness, but this side really shows through my foundation. Once I've done that and I look like this, I will go in with my fingers and I will just gently pat that into place. I want to use my fingers because I want the warmth from my finger to really melt the product into my skin. I don't really want it sitting on top of my skin. I want it to look like there's no extra layer, but you don't want to over blend this. That's the key. You just want to blend it out enough, but not too much where it's not going to have the effect that you want. And then just gently over the eyes as well. You want to get right in on that inner corner, which I think a lot of people miss. They just stop here underneath the eyes, but no, you want to take it all the way up if you have darkness there, and you're done. I'm just kidding. So once you're at this, it's time for you to go on and put your foundation and concealer on, and sometimes a bit of bronzer. I'll go ahead and do all of my base stuff now. Okay, so this is what you end up with. Can you see that all the pigmentation's kind of corrected on my face? So my skin looks a bit more even, it doesn't look grey, and the best thing about it is that I didn't have to use a ton of product to cover my dark circles. So you can see it looks really natural. I've just put a tiny bit of cream bronzer on just to give some colour back into my face, and then I'll go back in with a Huestick. So I like to use this all over my face to add colour because it brings such a nice warmth back to my skin. For cheeks, I don't always go in and put it directly on. What I do is I will go and put it onto my hand right here, and then I will rub the two together like this. Then I'll go in and pat my cheeks and go back in and blend with a sponge just to even it all out. I like to bring my blush right up into this area because I feel like it gives a really nice youthful glow. So I will cross my hands over and pat right into that corner just to add colour a bit more closer towards the nose. And the reason I like using this part of my hand for cream blush is because I feel it gives a more even coverage, it makes the blending quicker, and I don't know if you go in with your fingers and you feel like you get those fingerprints on your cheeks and it's just you're constantly trying to blend it out. This way is so much quicker and so much easier, I find. Look at that. I'm going to put a tiny bit of this on my eye in the same way, so put it onto the back of my hand and then pick it up from there just so that I don't apply too much, and then I can always go in with the actual pencil if I want more pigment. Just pat this all over the lid, gives a really nice soft colour to the lid without it looking too orange. And the best thing about it is that it's going to colour correct any pigmentation on your eyelid. So sometimes when I don't want too much colour but I just want to tone down how dark it is, I'll go in with a bit of orange on my eyelids just to neutralise it, and then maybe I'll go in with some bronzer just to bring the whole look together. I love bronzer on my eyelid. I've just gone in with a bit of eyeliner and mascara, and then for lips I like to go in actually 2 ways most of the time. If you can see, my upper lip is a bit darker than my bottom lip, so the first way I wear it is I will go in and apply it very slightly over the entire lip and pat it in. So I'll just go in and do something like this, which is not so obvious, but it kind of colour corrects my lips as well, which is great. It's warm, but it's not too warm that it kind of throws you off if you're not into colour. You can definitely get away with wearing it like this. Or if you like a little bit more colour, go in. Like this. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, you can follow me along at SimSagu on Instagram, where I upload tons more videos like this. I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye!